Yeah, college football is right around the corner. And there's a few things that I'm looking forward to. Um, One of the things is some of the teams that's coming back, right? You have angry, angry, angry Georgia Bulldogs team, which they got the short end of the stick last year. So they made an example out of everybody last year. I think now it's just like they're probably going to be trying to put 70 up on everybody. So Georgia, I'm interested into to seeing how that is. Texas is, fully ingratiated in the SEC now. They got a game against, Texas, so that's going to be, a nice challenge for them. But I do believe that this revenge tour for Dallas is, Georgia. Is going to be on full display, so I want to see how that looks. I want to see how Prime, right? Colorado, what does year two look like? We got a little sample size. Are we going to get more, from Colorado, Shadur and Travis Hunter and others that's on this team? So, keep it the hype. The hype, is not is what it was, last year. Now this is a year, and everybody knows it. Look, we got to go out here and prove it. The only way we prove it is by winning games. We can say whatever it is that we want to say, but if we don't win games, it don't mean anything. But I still want to see how that plays out. I want to see what happens with Colorado. Another team, Alabama. This is the first time in 17 years that we've had an Alabama team, and Nick Saban will not be on the sideline. So you got DeBoer, and hopefully I'm saying his name right, just coming from a national championship game in Washington, who's taken over this team. There's been good things that's being said coming out of his camp. You got Jalen Milroe, which now he's the quarterback, unless he just lose it himself. He's the quarterback, which I believe he should have been a quarterback all along, throughout all that stuff that they were going through. But now, what can Alabama do? Can Alabama be the same Alabama? Will they be a little bit different because Nick Saban is not there? Will they be on the downfall? I don't think they'll be on the downfall. Not like Alabama once was back in the day. Alabama was a powerhouse, and then they went through a time where they weren't relevant that much, right? And then Nick Saban came in there and turned that program around. So I still think they'll be able to continue that. But I think the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to, more than anything going on, next big, I'll get to that in a second. One more thing, it just popped in my head. I didn't even think about this. Mo, have you heard about this kid Dylan Raiola? I don't know if
No.
you heard his name. So uh, I found this out. I did not know this. His father is Dominic Raiola, which was the center for my Detroit Lions. So immediately piqued my interest. But this kid is the 5-star number one quarterback. Like, he is the truth. Look, just like Pat Mahomes. I don't know if you ever seen that out there, but he went to Nebraska. And he's out there with Matt Rule. So I'm interested just to see what's going to happen with Nebraska having this kid on the roster. This is major hype, major expectations for this kid. Is he going to be able to, live up to that? Can he restore back? Because I remember when Nebraska was a problem with Tommy Frazier and others, that went to that school. So can he bring that program back to relevancy in the Big Ten? So that's another team that I want to check out. But more important, most thing I'm looking forward to is going to be this playoffs, right? We finally, to me, I ultimately believe we're finally going to get an undisputed champion. I know my Wolverines won last year. I know Alabama and Georgia have won before and all that stuff, and deservedly so. They have done all that. But with 12 teams in this playoff, I think it's just, you can't deny when someone wins. Also, it gives someone an opportunity that slipped up one game. So we don't have a situation like Georgia again, right? So we don't have a situation like Florida State where we're saying, well, you don't have your quarterback, so we're not putting you in the playoffs even though you're undefeated. You should fit into one of those 12 teams, whatever is going on, and you're going to have an opportunity. So everything that people say about their school, oh, we got robbed on this and that. The only person we're going to be probably talking about that is whoever finished 13th, right? Unlucky 13th. But other than that, we should have the top tier teams in there, and we should be in for a treat with some really, really good football games and possibly some upsets, on there. So I'm looking forward to the playoffs at the end of the season and how that all works out.